Alrighty, I'm back. We're gonna do more chess tempo grinding today. With a few changes. One, I actually made a chess tempo scene, so it looks much better. The stream looks better than yesterday's stream. And two, instead of mixed, I'm gonna do regular tactics, because after some research, I learned that mixed tactics are timed, and you can't make them untimed, but standard tactics are not timed. So I wish I could do mixed, but have it not be timed, because timed is pretty rough when you're streaming, because you're automatically, like, slower and dumber at everything when you stream. So it's sort of not fair, you know, to penalize me in that circumstance. So we'll just do standard tactics, which hopefully means that the first handful will be easy, because I'll grab my, or I'll, you know, get my rating up to, I should be underrated in standard. How's it going, Christina? No, it shouldn't be YouTube only. Let's make sure, is it not working on Twitch? Let's find out. It should be both. Yeah, we're on Twitch. You are extremely early. The stream has been going for 1 minute and 7 seconds. So you're pretty early. Okay, so hopefully the scene looks good. Hopefully everything will be good. I was doing some testing and I had the tactics set to easy. So I guess we'll bump them up to medium. And we'll continue. Okay. I gotta get in chess calculation mode. The camera is dark because like usually when I stream, I have that light on like bright white to illuminate my face, but I don't really like having bright lights on at night. So today for today I just decided, like, I'm just not gonna do it. I'm just gonna keep the light on. It's on like a purplish, pinkish, reddish kind of color, and then those lights are blue. So we're kind of in night mode here, but all right, well, we could trade queens and go into an endgame, but that's a lot of pawns for the knight. Probably it's like knight e6 and then do some sort of checkmating him kind of type deal. But I don't know, queen e8 probably makes more sense. Queen e8, king g7. Really, that's all good. And then there's a few different checkaroos I could give him. Bum, 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 bum. One of those checkaroos has got to be good. All right, we already got some kind of alert. Let's see. Jane Gall, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Yeah, my my raid alerts, I didn't go to the trouble of fixing those today. Although I guess there was an alert. There was a sound at least. So, how's it going, Egg? Christina, I typed all that stuff because I was creating a new scene in Streamlabs. So I needed some chat in there to figure out how to space everything. Surely the checkaroo is good. Yeah, I mean, it's gotta be. Some of these checkaroos are good. Alright, now I don't know if it's this checkaroo or this checkaroo. I'm not allowed to draw on the board on ChessTempo. It doesn't let you. But something's gotta be good. Okay, I think I see it. I think. I think we give him this check. And then we give him this one. And then we give him this one. And then we mate him. Sweet. Tell Egg to come to YouTube. I'm not allowed to. That's against Twitch terms of service. You're not allowed to direct people to other platforms. And I'm a rule follower. How's it going, GM Smurfette? Yeah, I follow all the rules, so I don't tell people how I think that YouTube is a better platform than Twitch. Because if I told people that, that would be against the rules. Even though it's true, but I can't say that, so. All right. Make sure to emphasize that you said it. Christina was the one that said that, Egg. It was all Christina. Hello, Bottle69. All right, next puzzle. Well, this is almost mate. Almost is pretty good. Although my grandfather liked to say that close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades. So we give him a check, he plays King G5. We do some other stuff to him. Okay, I see it. Let's check, and then mate. What? That's not mate? Oh, there's the ear, okay. Dang. Thought I had him for sure. Like, checkmate would probably be good. Usually good. There we go. You can give solutions in chat, because I'm just going to ignore you. Popcorn yellow striped smile. How's it going, Thaddeus? What happens if you press the heart? Probably good stuff. I don't know. Hello, Fokinia. Array of emojis. Alright, so we gotta work the rating up until these puzzles get challenging enough. You love being ignored? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. Alright, well, it has to be Queen H4, Rook H3, Rook H1, because that's the cutest. Also, it's mate, so... But it wasn't right because it was mate, it was right because it was the cutest. Someone else is in YouTube chat? Oh my god. But they ain't talking. Christina's the only one talking in YouTube chat. But she can feel the company, I guess. Reveal yourself. I don't know. I mean, I could get tired of grinding puzzles at some point, in which case I would do something else. I am streaming to YouTube, yes. We're on Twitch and YouTube. I'm even considering, although I haven't actually given it much thought, I'm considering just buying a Restream membership, and then I could stream like Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, everywhere. And then all my IRL friends that don't care about chess at all could watch my stream. They're spamming the buttons with you, but they're not interacting. Tell GM Smurfette I want them here. Christina says that she wants GM Smurfette to go to YouTube. Ah, it's Daniel Carrick. I know who that is. YouTube chat popping off. Hello, Daniel Carrick. Some call him the original Mad Ladius. But I don't want to dox him. I don't want to give too much away. Alright, I think I can win a queen through brilliant tactical play. Oh wait, this thing's pinned. So knight b4 check is not legal at the end of my line. That's unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? What can you do when your moves are illegal? Sometimes your moves are just illegal. Okay, so it's still rook d1 for some reason. Rook d1, king c2, bishop f5. And then, I guess, king b3, and then... something. Do. I don't know. It should be rook d1 though. That looks pretty... looks like a tactics-y kind of move. Oh, I guess knight a2 I should also think about. I didn't think about that. But knight a2... I don't know. He moves his king, I guess. I don't see why it's so good. So it's got to be rook d1. I mean, I guess knight takes b5 is technically a candidate. Only technically. I don't know, it has to be rook d1. I haven't figured out the niceties. Oh, Canada. Something else. I mean, I guess I could go bishop f5 and knight e2. I guess that wins some amount of material. I don't know what else. I don't see anything else. So I guess... I just realized I don't have a queen, and white does. So maybe winning a knight is not, like, good enough. I mean, I do have a knight and a rook for the queen at the moment. Oh, Canada. How come there's no checkmate? I mean, I guess it's check, I just don't know why. Alright, I have to keep figuring it out. One day I'll figure it out. Is it just knight e2 and I win material, but I wanted to checkmate him. But I guess it's... Oh wait, bishops move backwards. That doesn't necessarily make a lot of sense. Okay, so we could take the bishop and then skewer him. I guess that's the point. We'll pretend like that's the point. And I saw everything. I saw it all from the get-go. Could you look at a game when I get bored / tired? Yeah, probably. Hello, Dominant Cat. Maybe the real checkmate was the friends we made all... Yeah, it could have been. Probably. Alright, so how does the scene look? The scene that I hastily cobbled together. I think it looks good. Not perfect, but... You know, ChessTempo doesn't have a streamer mode for some reason. If I take the bishop and go here, the rook's trapped. That probably is correct. Yeah, that looks right. I don't think I have to keep thinking. How's it going, Jerome? This is standard puzzles. It's GM Smurfette from YouTube. Christina got her wish after she moved to Twitch. That's funny. Alright, we're almost up to 17 hundo land. Yeah, the time doesn't matter this time. That's correct. You are 100% correct. The most correct you could have been. Alright, so queen takes or bishop takes? I guess queen takes might win a rook. Could. Wait, these rooks... I thought this rook was lined up with that rook. But they are, in fact, on different files. In truth, they are not both on the E file. So in that case... changes things for me a little bit. I mean, bishop takes is the most tempting. No, I like bishop takes. If I take with the bishop, then I can take the guy's rook. That'd teach him. If I take with the queen, I don't see what the follow-up is. What's the current material? It's 2 bishops for a rook. But black has 2 pawns. So if I take a pawn and trade a bishop for a rook... then I'm up a bishop for a pawn? That seems good. Am I getting mated or something? Doesn't look like it. Alright, I guess I'm gonna do that. And then I just take the rook. I don't see nothing better. He doesn't really have any... he doesn't have any, like, checks, really. Alright. You played 3 hours of ChessTempo tactics, dang. It is ChessTempo. That's correct. I like mixed mode, but mixed mode is... I don't like that it's timed. And it's especially hard... like, when you're streaming, you know, having the time count against you is pretty brutal. Alright, so we're at 1650. Okay, it looks like it's queen takes knight. Looks like that wins a piece. Although, admittedly, knight takes knight also looks like it wins a piece. But queen takes knight also trades queens, which is kind of cool. Queen takes knight is cuter. So it must be more correct. I don't know. They both look good. I'm down 2 bishops for a rook at the moment. I have a pawn to show for it. Oh wait, knight takes knight, my queen's hanging, so I can't do that. Now what about just taking his bishop? I mean, I guess that's not as good because it loses a pawn. So I guess it's here. How's it going, Panthex? I'm Darth Maul because the red, I guess. I do like having the defensive tactics in there. But there's no way to get the defensive tactics and have them be untimed, which is kind of weird. Somehow bishop f7 is tempting, because knight d6 is a decent looking follow-up. He's not legally required to take my bishop, but if he doesn't, I get knight d6 anyway. Seems sort of good. What else am I supposed to calculate? I don't know. I don't see anything else to calculate. So, sack first, think later, as Mikhail Tal said. And then here's good. Anything else to consider? Queen check. That doesn't look any good. It's just here. Take the rook. It is cool to have the projected FIDE rating, but I don't know if it really matters. You like the lighting? It's easier on my eyes. I don't like the bright lights. I think I don't know. It looks, I don't know. I think it looks a little weird on stream, but whatever. I just decided not to care today. But how's it going, Rook and Morphe? Alright, one more and we'll be in 17 Hundo land. One of the greatest lands that there is. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Standard stage light. I guess that's... But yeah, that makes sense. Alright, Jerome, thank you. Why is my hair so neat? It's not, but the lighting's bad, so you can't tell. How's it going, Italian Machine? Alright. I'm in check. So my first candidate move was e takes f8, but that would be double check. So, not allowed. So it's probably queen takes knight for some reason. I don't know if I believe that. What happens if I move my king? He just like... What does he do? He moves his rook. But I have knight c7, so... So I guess I just play king b1, like a sane person. Does he have like knight f2? No, because I take the rook with check, so... So king b1, he moves his rook somewhere. And then I have knight c7 with e8 coming. I assume that that's right. Taking the knight looks stupid, so... So we'll do the other thing. Okay. I have to keep going? I didn't expect to have to keep going. don't know, I take on d5? Because I don't like losing pawns? What else am I supposed to consider other than c takes d? I don't know. I guess I'll do it. Okay, I don't like how that puzzle made you play c takes d5 at the end. I didn't get to catch a ton of the Lenny stream, but I liked what I saw. Him winning $150,000 was cool. That was, you know, decent day at the office, I guess. There's always more. Yeah, I guess so. All right. Now what do we got? Stack my knight on f6. That's probably right. Looks pretty right. How could it be wrong? Why even bother continuing to calculate? There's not much calculation. Okay, I mean, I did see that he could, like, not take the knight, but I figured I just took the rook. I don't see anything better. Yes, all-time high tactic correct. I don't know if I've hit a brick wall in poker, but the past few days have been frustrating. Because for about a week, I was, like, doing really well at 25 NL, and then I moved up to 50 NL, and I was doing really well, but it was, like, the weekend. And then I've been playing 50 NL this week, and I've been getting crushed. So, I don't know if that's a brick wall or just, you know, just a downswing. Lenny is making me want to try tournaments again, though. Yeah, I think I like cash more. Tournaments just feel like such a grind to me, but I guess all of poker is a grind, so... I like deeper stacks more. Yeah, I don't know. Tournaments, it feels like so much of it is just like... You've got 15 big blinds and... You know, you shove and you hope for the best, you know. It just feels like there's not a lot of, like... I don't know how to phrase it, but it feels like the game gets sort of... I don't want to use the word simple, because I know that's not true. But, I don't know, the game, like, condenses somehow. It's a little robotic, yeah. And a lot of it's just like, you know, you put your chips in, you've got 60% equity, and you just hope that it works out, you know? I mean, I think objectively chess is a better game, but I'm starting to appreciate poker more and more. Alright, well, bishop c5 is an obvious move. But it could be bishop f3 or rook f3 first. Those look... possible. It sort of sucks that I don't have a threat. Like, if I play bishop c5, then like bishop f3 is a pretty big threat, it seems like. Which I don't actually know what he does to get out of it, so I think it is bishop c5. Bishop c5, like, maybe he can play bishop d4? Somehow? I mean, I guess not. I guess I just take the rook, and then take one. Oh wait, no, that doesn't work. I guess he can play bishop d4. It feels like that shouldn't work somehow, but... But I don't think capturing on f3 first works. Because then if he takes with the rook, bishop c5 check, king h1, queen h4, rook h3... Although his queen is hanging there, I must admit, so... Wait. If I take with the bishop, that's true. So bishop f3, rook f3, bishop c5... I guess that looks better. Bishop f3, rook f3, then bishop c5. Yeah, that looks good. I think that's right. And then check. Yeah, and then here... Well, I mean, I can check and he can play rook h3 and then both queens. I guess I just desperado my queen first. Yeah, I guess that's good enough. Alright, I saw, like, the elements there. You know, calculation wasn't crisp, but... Yeah, Italian Machine got all that. I'm just glad that I saw that bishop c5, he actually can play bishop d4. I think those are the kind of... Oh, it actually says bishop c5's a try again. It says knight d4. I didn't actually think about that. I thought he could get away with bishop d4. And then I couldn't really find anything from here, but... Knight d4 is the problem. I didn't actually get as far as to considering knight d4. That makes sense too, because the thing's hanging, and in both lines, if you trade on f2, then the queen's defending the, you know, whatever pieces on d4. ChessTempo is way better for tactics. You could do this and see. Actually, wait, I should maybe adjust the scene. Okay, you can kind of see. Good enough. This guy's name's too long. It's Alexenko, you've heard of him. Oh, and it shows you the average time. Big if true. I think I pay like $5. Actually, I think it's less. I pay annually, so I think you get some discount. I can't remember exactly how much it is, but I think it's... I mean, I think it's... Not only is it a good deal, but I think this is like a really good website, and it makes sense to support it. No. I think it's $5 a month, but I pay it annually, so it's like... It comes out to like $3 a month. Like, you get a discount if you pay it a whole year. You know what I mean? Probably I can figure it out. I might have this silver one. Okay, I guess I have gold. So gold is $4 a month or $35 a year. So yeah, it comes out to less than $3 a month. So yeah, I mean, ChessTempo is amazing. I agree that the UI is not great. They could do a lot of things better, but I mean, just the actual like content that you get is really incredible. It's also a really like, it's so good for opening prep. Like, oh my god, it's so much better than Chessable. But people just lose their minds over Chessable. Alright, this looks like it's rook f7, but... Rook f7, king f7, eh. Rook f7, queen f7, queen d6 mate was my line. But I don't see why he can't take with the king yet, so... Is this just queen d6? Queen d6, queen d6, cd6, king somewhere, rook takes rook? That's good enough, right? Yeah, that's good enough. Hooray. How's it going, bouncing? Can I sell you on it? Why is it better than Lichess? Well, I didn't say it was better than Lichess. I think the puzzles are better than Lichess. But Lichess is like the best website that's existed in human history. Oh, maybe you mean the opening thing. Yeah, no, the opening is, it's just way better. Like, you can... Like, Lichess, the study feature is great, but it's not really conducive for, like, building an opening repertoire and then, like, drilling yourself on it. On ChessTempo, you can build your repertoire and do, like, the spaced repetition kind of stuff like you would do on Chessable, except you don't pay, like, you know, $150 for a video course. I've never done ChessBase anything, really. So I can't compare it to ChessBase. But... Yeah, I think like you could set up a study on Lichess with your opening repertoire and you put it into like training mode but it's just a lot of work. ChessTempo, it's just very like you put in the lines that you want to play and then it drills you on them. Yeah, you could do that too, bouncing. All right, this looks like rook f8, king f8, d7 check, and then promote. That's what it looks like. I don't see why that would be wrong. He's not legally required to take my rook. But I guess if he doesn't, I just play d7 anyway. Or I take the knight? I guess I take the knight. Wait a minute. Rook f8, king g7? Yeah, I guess I just played... now I'm confused. Rook f8 is the right idea, but I'm missing something after king g7. I don't know. I don't know. I'm totally missing something. Because if I take the knight, he takes back d7. I don't see what's wrong with... Oh, rook d4, I have bishop b2. Ah, okay, that's the deal. That's the deal with everything. And the same thing's true of king e6. That's what I missed. But I got there. Alright. Yep. Chat got it. Nice. Light bulb activated, yeah. It's weird how that happens, like I was analyzing that line. Like I got to this part in my head. But it wasn't until I was like starting to say it out loud that then I was like, oh, well, I'm sorry, I got here in my head. But it wasn't until I said it out loud that I realized I had bishop b2. I don't know why that is. Probably no raisin. Okay, I'm in check. Okay, so I take the bishop and I play rook. Rook e1, rook c2, king b1. I think that works. Bishop e3, knight e3, rook e1, rook c2, king b1, rook c3, king b2. I think I'm just winning a piece there. Nothing else seems very likely to be correct. Do. And then here, and his rook's trapped. Was my idea. Oh, I didn't see that, but... Okay, I just play king b3. And he's still got all the problems. Okay, we just take it. He can't even take my pawn. Is rook h3? You know, rook h3... No, not a problem. Alright. How's it going, Camel? Yeah, I didn't think people would like the lighting, but most people have complimented it. Maybe the haters are just keeping their yaps shut. Well, sometimes ChessTempo is different from lead chess. Like, actually, it says rook d8 does win. It gives you a try again. So rook d8, it says, is plus 2.6. And then taking this is plus 5. So it's not like lead chess or chess.com. Sometimes there is more than one winning move, but it wants you to play the best. I look like Clifford the Red Dog. All right, Clifford's pretty cool, I guess. All right, we're almost to 18 hundo land. Almost. These wide open positions always... I don't like them. So many checks and stuff. I don't know, we could give him a check. Give him a little check. Knight e5. Start getting the guys in there. I mean, it looks like queen b8 and knight e5 and rook f5 and somehow he's dead. b8's such a nice square for the queen because it stops... well, it defends e5 for the knight. It stops any checks on the diagonal, which is quite nice. So it's hard for me to believe queen b8's wrong. I was looking at knight e5, but then I realized queen takes knight as check. I think the only other move really to consider would be like rook f5 first for some reason, but I don't see why that would be an improvement. I think it's queen b8, king h7, then rook f5. The knight's good on d3 because it keeps b2 covered. No queen check there. I'm threatening h5, rook h5 check with problems for him. So yeah, I like queen b8. And I don't know if I really solved it, but try again. Okay. I'll try again. Well, my other move was rook f5 first. I'm worried I'm giving him... Well, I mean, rook f5 hits the bishop. Queen b8's still in the air. Maybe he can play bishop b7 to stop everything. I mean, I guess I could just take b3 with check. And I guess I should be winning that. Yeah, that should be winning. Somehow. Who's that Pokemon? Okay, what else besides rook f5? I don't want to touch the knight because I don't like queen b2 check. Yeah, I guess it's rook f5. I just hate playing moves that aren't like forcing, but okay, and now I just take the bishop. And there's nothing good he can do. Okay, I'm surprised queen b8 wasn't good enough. Alright, was Charizard what the redeem was? Alright, we can do Charizard. He'll look even better in the red light. Should I do regular Charizard or dark Charizard? We'll do regular Charizard. How's it going, Behold? Alright, wait. I gotta see if you guys can actually see what's going on here. Alright, there's Charizard. Here, we'll even give you some proper lighting. There you go. That, well, it's still a little hard to see, but you get the gist. How much did these cost? I mean, this one came out of a booster pack that cost $3 back in, like, I don't know, probably 1999 or 2000. But if you bought it now, it would, you know, it's worth probably about, like, I don't know, it's worth over $100. Nah, not worth that much. It's not in as good, no, it's really not in good condition. It's just you can't tell from, you know, the camera and bad lighting. I mean, I used it in decks, like, when I was a kid. So it's, you know, it's not in terrible condition, but it's, you know, no one who's a collector would have, you know, that wouldn't be their first choice. If it were rated a 10 and it were a first edition, it would be worth, yeah, thousands. But it's neither of those things, unfortunately. All right, one more puzzle until we're in 1800 land. Alright, well, h7 is the obvious move. But I don't know if it's the correct move. Probably it is. H7, King G7, Knight F7, something. Doesn't look too bad. What else am I supposed to consider? I don't know. I don't really see too much else. I'm a little scared of all his pawns on the queen side. But let's hit him with a check. Then let's change the song. Oh, Pokemon, that's good. Alright, I was gonna play Knight F7? Deflection or something. And then he hopefully has no move. Well, I didn't consider that, I admit. It looks like a free rook, though. I generally like free rooks. Alright, cool. Oh, that didn't get me to 1800. Doo-doo-dee-doo. All your Pokemon cards look like they were put through a washing machine and an incinerator. But in which order? I didn't go back and see why Rook F5 was better than Queen B8 in that last one. Looks like mate in 5. It actually was, there were some lines that were mate. But not the ones that were played. How's it going, Vindictive? Was taking with the king bad there? Taking what, the knight? Well, yeah, if you take... The point was that the king is having to stop the promotion on h8. Oh. Yeah, because then queen takes king would be good. Alright, see you, Italian Machine. Have a good one, man. Alright, surely 18 hundo this time. Do-do-do-do. Draw. I found a way to draw. Rook h1, king h1, queen h4, draw agreed. Although I guess that same line also wins. And I guess winning's better than drawing, so I'll do that. There we go. 1800! Alright. Yeah, Italian Machine got it, even though he already left. I got there eventually. Why win when you could draw? Actually, yeah. Even better would be to repeat. To trick them into thinking you're taking the draw, and then mate him. That would be best. That's how you do it. End games. It feels like King D4. Get that king in there. Bishop E3 is also a consideration. I think I like Bishop E3, because Bishop E3, he cannot allow Bishop takes knight. So he'll have to play knight H3, but then the knight's trapped on the edge of the board. And then I can play King F4 or King D4, whichever one's good. I guess I can't play King F4 because it's not legal. But aside, you know, ignoring that for a moment. So Bishop E3, Knight H3, King D4. Am I winning? I'm worried he has some tricky F4 move. It might just be King D4 right away. I don't know. I think it's Bishop E3, Knight H3, King D4, F4. I think maybe I just ignore it. And I just go like King C3. That sort of feels like it should be winning. So why does the move order matter then? Because if I play King D4... it sort of seems like his only move is Knight H3 anyway. So King D4, Knight H3, why is... I mean, I guess then maybe I don't even move the bishop. Maybe I just play King C3. That seems better, because King D4, I really don't know what he can play other than Knight H3. The other moves don't seem to make a ton of sense. Maybe he can play King E1, E1, King C3. I mean, maybe bishop g3 is worth considering too, just to keep the king, the white king, from running over. Bishop g3, I kind of like also. Okay, I'm confused. I have a lot of moves that look tempting, but I haven't been convinced by any of them. Okay, I mean, king d4 is probably the most direct, so I guess let's calculate. King d4, king e1. King c3. I mean, that's just gotta be winning. Like, even if I'm not... Like, okay, fine, he can play king d1 and, like, stop my d-pawn, but I'm just cleaning up on the queen side. That's gotta be good. So king d4, knight h3, king c3. I was trying to do some fancy business, like knight f4, d2, king e2, king c2, and just say that I'm promoting. I don't care about the fact that you took my bishop. I think I believe in that more than like making some bishop move. Let's play king d4. Try again. I hate try again. Thanks for following whomever. Sandbag. Wait, haven't you been following for like 2 years? Confused. Okay, it's not king d4. So it is bishop e3 or bishop g3 or something. I mean, betwixt the two, I like bishop e3 more, because it actually has a threat. Bishop g3, I don't really see the threat. Bishop g3 is more of like a zugzwang-y kind of move. Okay, I don't know. I mean... I like bishop e3 more. I don't know. What can I tell you? It is bishop g3. Jeez. Wow. Did you guys get that? Yeah, I saw the idea of stopping king e1. I just, like... I didn't think king e1 was really, like, slowing my roll that much. I mean, king d4 is winning, which is frustrating. It's frustrating when you get a puzzle wrong, even though you played a winning move. That's one thing I dislike about ChessTempo. I at least shouldn't get fully penalized. So, what happens here? It says I'm not winning anymore. Knight h3, which I figured. Here, king e1, king c3, king d1. And here it's giving bishop d4. I mean, I thought I would just take this. And I just assumed I was cleaning up. I mean, he does have counterplay over here. Well, you get penalized if you try again and then you get it wrong. I'm saying I feel like if I play a winning move and it's not the best move, I shouldn't still get, like, I should get some, like, I should get a 50% off discount when I get it wrong. How's it going, BR? The d-pawn can't promote, but, like, I'm gonna take this, and then I got other pawns. let's look at the computer. Let's see if this... I didn't actually check to see if my scene works. Here, it probably doesn't really. It almost does. It like sort of a little bit kind of does. We can almost make it sensible. That's like almost good. It's very close to good. Okay. Help me, computer. E5, alright. Yeah, it's like you're already in trouble. Sort of. Like, it's suggesting B5 is a funny move. B5 is pretty hard to play, but okay, you get a passed pawn, like, immediately. Although so does white. Okay, I mean... I guess this is a little easier to believe, but... it still feels tenuous. Now you have to take this. This is too hard. Let's go back. So, what's the deal here? Yeah, I wanted to go here. And then, if here I was trying to convince myself that D2 was good. Okay, D2 is good. So my calculation was right. Like, this is just winning. Now it's sort of unsure. It might prefer King E1. King E1, I mean, I thought I'm still doing this. It likes King E3 better this time. Yeah, I'm still not as winning, supposedly. I don't know, I kind of feel like it sucks to not get credit for this. But, I mean, this is a little... I guess we're still going to enter some messy situation. Let's go here, and then F4 still, yeah. Yeah, it's quite messy, I gotta admit. So maybe it's fair to not give me full credit. Is this not gonna also end up messy, though? I mean, it's giving, like, the same numerical eval now. I don't know, I might not really care for this puzzle. Okay, but now the eval's starting to go up for black. I mean, if this king, I mean, if, you know, if this is winning, then it's winning, so. And it claims to be winning, which I guess I believe it. See, Italian machine. Yeah, I mean, it does seem like there's just not a ton to be thinking about here. Yeah, I love me some Hollow Knight music. Okay, I mean, I guess that's a fair-ish puzzle. Well, but they're both winning BR. It's just one is like, if you calculate deeply enough, it's clearly winning, and then the other is like winning but messy. So I don't know. It's like a little unfair, but not horribly unfair. That's what people in the comments are saying. King D4 is an alt and is easily winning. I sort of disagree. I don't think it's easily winning. But yeah, I'm not the only one who's a little upset, but I think those people are too upset. You got to find the right balance of how upset to be. Yeah, in-games are tough. What if I take the guy's knight? And then, like, he can't take back? Oh, he plays queen takes queen. I see. I have attained understanding. Do 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 do. So it's queen takes knight. Yes, that'll do. I do believe. No, I didn't calculate. I didn't even think about queen takes d2. I should clearly think about that. This is equal, it claims. What does he do here? I didn't calculate enough. Takes it. I was gonna take this. Ah, this is check. I saw that he had moves, but for some reason I didn't notice that they were check. Dang. Italian machine keeps not going to bed. I mean, I just didn't. I didn't even see it was legal. I saw his queen taking my queen was legal, but I didn't see I could take his queen. That was too hard. But yeah, this is obviously right. And then we take this. Win material. That could be it, Pancake. Nah, I just was going too fast. I was too confident. Well, this looks like queen c1 check, and then check, and then take the rook. So I guess I have to figure out knight f8. But, I mean, one would imagine that d2 would be winning. That's what one would imagine. Although he does have rook takes b3, which is a bit on the annoying side. Well, let's just see. Queen c1, or queen c8, knight f8. Can I live if I just play like rook d3 and just defend? I'm a defensive guy. I don't know, it seems kind of slow. Or I just play queen... I play queen c3. Defend and attack, and then I play d2. I made his knight move, that was my accomplishment. Breaking the blockade on the d-pawn. That seems almost believable. Almost. Okay, queen c3 was my idea. On account of tempo. One line of relevance that I calculated was queen c3, queen b5, d2, knight d2, rook d2, queen d2, queen b4. That line seemed relevant. There might be other lines of relevance, but I don't know what they are. Okay. Dang, always try again. But that move's so good, why do I have to try again? Like, I'm not letting him play rook b3. I can't let him do that. I hate rook d3. Like, it might be right. But he's getting, like, back rank checks and stuff. I don't know, man. Come on. I mean, am I just supposed to calculate that rook b3 is just not that big of a deal? d2, rook b3, king a2. God, that looks so bad. But I don't really know what I'm terrified of. Something. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's not a big deal. d2, rook b3, king a2. I'm on his rook. You can't play queen h5, queen a5. So he's got like no checks. He doesn't have some big old threatening move. I don't know, man. I guess he doesn't, but I don't like it. I hate all this. Okay. Now, I guess I play queen f8, king f8, d8 check, and then take the rook. And then I'm up a billion things. But I still hate it. Wait, I'm not even necessarily up a billion things. Because he can take on c2 and take my rook. I hate it. I hate everything. Ugh. I mean, I guess I'm still winning there. I mean, it's sort of like he's threatening queen a8, queen a5 mate, so I gotta like do something. So I don't really see any benefit in throwing in queen d4 check. Oh, actually, it's bad to throw in. Now I understand the puzzle. So when I take and he takes on c2, queen b2's check. That's the point. So throwing in this check's bad, because he could play king h6 or f6 or something. Check. Okay. All-time high correct. Oh, that was too hard. Yeah, Italian Machine got it. And Drunk Chess got it. Camel got it. Bishop sack back there rather than the queen sack. Okay, wait. So where did we start? Here. Where are we sacking the bishop? I guess you mean here, because this is where I... sacked the queen. I mean, bishop d5 is not an unreasonable candidate. I don't know what black's move is, but it doesn't seem totally crazy. A little crazy. Maybe black plays like here. That might be what he does. Get the moves but can't calculate anything. Dang. That's like me in a game. Like in games, I usually know who's better positionally, but like I often know that I'm winning, but I don't know how to win. That's my problem. Yeah, I think this is the issue, because that's annoying. This is extra defended. But bishop d5 is an interesting move. Alright. Back to calculating. The guy's almost... his king's not so good. I mean, is this just bishop b2, bishop b2, knight b2, knight f6, king somewhere, queen b2? What's wrong with that? Queen e4 check? No, my knight's covering it. That seems good enough. Up a piece. Hooray. Italian machine gave some other line. Queen b3. I didn't think about that. Let's see, what would I do on Queen b3? I don't know what I would do. What line did he give? King b3, knight h6. I saw that was legal. King f8 I agree with. Ah, bishop, I didn't, yeah, bishop g7 looks good. This is standard resting forest. Alright, we got more pinned pieces. So, knight takes h5? And what's the problem? What? Why isn't it just knight takes h5? What? Isn't this free 99? Alright, I don't get it, so I'm doing it. Okay. And then... I mean, I take it, and he checks me, like, at least once. I admit that he'll check me. I admit to some mild checking. Alright, so I take the knight, he checks me once, I move up, he checks me twice. I mean, I guess the thing is to play knight g3, queen c8, king f7, queen c7, queen e7. And that holds enough pawns that I should be good. Should be good in the hood there. Ah, it didn't even make me do all that. I mean, if they're gonna make it a puzzle, then they should make you prove that you know what to do here. That's like the whole thing. Oh, well, okay. Well, they gave queen takes b7. But I assume the point was here, you play here. And that just defends everything enough, and this is hanging, and... you know. Ooh, Italian Machine had some different answer. I don't know, that might be wrong, Italian Machine. Because that wasn't what happened, or what it's saying, but I mean, that might be good too, I don't know. I think the name Bag of Shitty Oranges is pretty funny. Because, like, it never occurred to me, well, I mean, it sort of had occurred to me, but I never gave it much thought, but like, you can't buy a bag of oranges and have the oranges actually be good. If you buy a bag of oranges, the oranges are always bad. You have to buy oranges individually. You can't... they're always shitty if you just buy a bag of them. It's true though. Like maybe if you live in Florida, it's not true, but then you live in Florida, so you got bigger problems. G4, anybody? That would please behold G4. Doesn't that like win a queen or a knight or something? I mean, G4 looks pretty good. I saw this was legal. Now I have to figure out... Well, I guess I just play F3. I guess there's not much figuring. Alright, cool. They put a bad one in each bag on purpose. They might actually do that, drunk chess. Like, that would sort of make sense. You know, that's a good example of why capitalism sucks, like, in the long term. So, like, they end up with all these oranges they can't sell because they're shitty. So they have to put them in bags with good oranges, then they can actually sell them. So I like it. I think I'm adopting your beliefs. They must not curate the oranges well where I live. Yeah, I don't know. Do they actually curate the oranges? Cuties are better than oranges. I'm gonna disagree with you. Healthy things cost way more than unhealthy things. That is usually true. But if you buy, like, raw ingredients, that's not necessarily true. But then you actually have to, like, do work to prepare them. The consequences of late-stage capitalism is that 1 out of 6 oranges are bad. Exactly. And if that's not a condemnation, if that's not the nail in the coffin of capitalism, then I don't know what is. Yeah, but you can't make a healthy chicken pot pie. It doesn't exist. It's we don't have the science for it yet. I don't know if it's physically possible. Maybe in some other universe. Well, the guy's rook is hanging. And then I guess if I take it, he'll do some stuff to me, but I don't know what the stuff is. Okay, so what did he do? He took a pawn. I assume he had a reason. There's, like, perpetual? If I take it? Do I believe that? Maybe. But, like, probably not. Probably I don't believe it. Can't I just run my king over to the queen side? There aren't really too many other inspiring looking candidate moves. Other than just taking this rook that was so generously given. Ah, it could be queen a1. No, it could not be. Although on the other hand, it could be. Queen A1, Rook A1, Rook F1, Rook F1, something F1, and then I win that endgame? But what about Queen A1, Rook F1? Queen F6, Rook F6. So what, do I win that in game? I mean, I'm definitely better. I mean, the real question is, does GF, is there actually perpetual there? Like, I assume the idea is GF, Queen G5. But I was thinking I could just play, like, King F7. And then, if he plays, like, Queen F6, King E7... Like, eventually I can run my king over to, like, B5 or somewhere, and... surely I can escape these checks. Queen A1 seems like such a chicken move. Queen A1, Rook F1, Queen F6, Rook F6, King G7. Like, I'm inclined to think that I'm winning. Like, I'm up in exchange and a pawn in an endgame, and his king is cut off. So I do think that that's winning, but it is a little chicken. Like, I think I can take the rook and be winning too. I'm not playing their game. Yeah, I'm not. Come on. All right, does it actually matters King F8 or King F7? King H8, Queen F6 is the point, but I don't see why it matter. It might not matter because it's chess tempo. So it might just say like King F8, try again. It seems like in both cases it's Queen F5 check and then King E7. I don't know what the deal is. King F8, I guess I have to think about Queen H6 also. I don't really believe changes much, but I don't know, King F7 feels more natural. Alright, I was just gonna dad bod shuffle over here. Okay, I was right about everything. How's it going, Joe? Alright, what happens? I missed a lot of chat. Bad orange, bigger threat than global war. Yeah, I agree. Chicken pot pie is delicious. I agree with that. You're making on tomorrow consequently. He probably means one. How's it going, Joe? I do look sunburnt. But I'm not. I do think Queen A1 would have been a try again, but we can look and find out. It should be winning. How's it going, McJurgle? Do. Queen F8 allows Queen F6. That's true. For some reason I didn't see that. Do you always stay up late before work? What's work? No, it's just the lighting. That'd be a pretty intense sunburn. Like if I actually looked like this. Like that would be pretty intense. Alright, let's see what Queen A1 was. Yeah, Queen A1's a try again. Every other legal move is a try again. Look at how many try agains there. There's 7 try agains. Like, Rook e1 check, queen a1 check, queen a2, queen a7, queen c7, rook a7, queen a6, and queen d8 all are winning. Also, g takes f5. It's basically impossible to fail this puzzle. It's like, it's really hard. You have to get creative. So yeah, this is, I don't know, this is like the chicken but safe move. I sort of agree with it in principle. And it's giving this line that I also mentioned, although it prefers, it's giving rook a2 here. Okay. Yeah, that's the eval. That's the eval of those moves. This is the rating gain right here. Oh yeah, and I forgot. We can always look at what game it came from and stuff like that. Oh, that's a good way to start your day, Richie. How's it going? Second-degree burns over your shoulders. That doesn't sound fun. When I was a kid, I've told this story on stream before, but it was a long time ago. Probably everybody forgot it. So when I was a kid, when I went into 5th grade, I moved to a different school. So I went to an elementary school, you know, from K to 4th, and then I went to a middle school / high school. It was 5th grade through 12th grade. That was the rest of my school. So 5th grade was like a big adjustment year. Because, you know, I went from elementary school where, you know, you're like watched over all day to basically a high school, you know, where you kind of have free reign and you walk around and you do whatever. So very early in the year, in the lunchroom, we actually had a great school lunchroom. You know, the food, it was, you know, lunchroom food, but they also had stuff. They had like a salad bar and a baked potato bar, and they had soups and stuff. So one day, I decided I was going to eat some chicken noodle soup. And I went and I got the bowl, and I filled it up with chicken noodle soup. And I filled the bowl up really high, like, you know, it was a very full bowl of chicken noodle soup. And then I don't remember if I, like, tripped, or I bumped into something, or maybe I just was, you know, a 5th grader who didn't have the greatest, like, motor control. But in walking from the soup place to like my table, I spilled the chicken noodle soup on myself, like on my arms mostly. And it was like scalding hot. It was unbelievably hot. And I got like, I don't know what, like, I don't know if they were 2nd degree or what. I think they were 2nd degree burns, but I can't remember. But I was burned very badly. My skin was like bubbling, and it was like afterwards, not at the time. No, there wasn't a bully involved. But my mom was pissed. My mom was like threatening to sue the school, like, why is your soup so hot that it can burn children? Which I think is a valid point. So yeah. And then after that happened, like, every year at that school, towards the beginning of the year, you would go on like this week-long field trip. So, and it was with your whole grade. So we went on our field trip like a week later or something, and my arm was burned. And, you know, we went to like this camp, like a summer camp, but it wasn't summer anymore. So my mom wasn't going to be there. It was just going to be me, you know, with the school kids and with teachers and stuff. So my mom sent me with a bunch of like gauze, Neosporin, bandages, and, you know, she gave me these detailed instructions of like how to treat my wounds, you know, and the teachers were helping treat my burns and whatnot. I did get made fun of for that because, like, you know, it hurt, and I would like whine about it, and some kids would make fun of me, which, you know, whatever, is okay. And then the icing on the cake of all that was she sent me a bunch of like Neosporin to like disinfect the burns. And then I developed an allergy to Neosporin as a result of that. Like, I used too much Neosporin that I became allergic to it. Or possibly I was already allergic to it, but like had never used it enough to know. But then I got an allergic reaction to the Neosporin on my arms, like on top of the burns. That was fun. Soup kid's afraid to leave his soup. That must be a reference to something. But I don't know what. I think that they were second. I don't quote me that they were second degree, but I mean, it was bad enough, like I said, that like in the days and weeks afterwards, you know, my skin was like bubbling. You know, there was like, I don't know what it was, but you know, it was like seeping liquid after the fact. So it was, I mean, it was pretty bad. Hey Arnold, oh, okay. I never watched Hey Arnold. I was more of a Cartoon Network kind of kid. Yeah, I guess it was pus, but it wasn't like white. It was like it actually looked like, and the other kids like sort of, I don't know if they were really making fun of me, but it was sort of a joke. It was like, it looked like chicken noodle soup was seeping out of my arm. Like I mean, blisters is basically what I was, yeah, blisters is what they were. So yeah, it was pretty gross. What sent me on that tangent? Because it looks like I have a sunburn because of the lighting. Did you miss the start of the story, Tina? It was all Joe Bruin's fault, right? Now I remember. Other than chemical burns, scalding burns are the worst kind. All right, I'll take it. I don't have any like scars or anything, so it wasn't like permanent problem. How's it going, Zampafex? That's an interesting question, Richie, because I've never thought about the fact that, like, I'm not a like I don't really eat chicken soup that often, chicken noodle soup. I mean, I would say I pretty much never eat it, but I've never thought about like, is that experience somehow part of why I don't eat it? Like, I don't feel like I hadn't even thought about the fact that this happened to me in years until for some reason today I thought about it because of Joe Bruin. You know, blast his oily hide to Hades. Yeah, I still like it fine. I'm not really a soup person. I don't eat soup much. But maybe that's why. Maybe it's some like psychological thing. But I don't feel like any trauma related to it. But I don't know. Yeah, third degree would have been worse. But I do know that the school, they turned down the temperature on the soup after that because they didn't want to get sued. But I don't know if I liked soup back then. I mean, I guess I wanted soup that day. Actually, I remember I was very excited about the baked potato bar because I really liked baked potatoes. But then the baked potato bar wasn't that good. You know? Zamfafex is a YouTube chatter. Resting Forest says thanks for the gift sub to Zamfafex. Nah, Zamfafex wouldn't block you. Yeah, it is sort of reminiscent of the McDonald's coffee thing. Maybe that's what inspired my mom to threaten to sue. But if I recall correctly, I think that lady did get third-degree burns from the McDonald's coffee. I think some people use that as an example of like frivolous lawsuits or stupid Americans, like, oh, you need a label on your coffee to tell you that it's hot. But I think she was in the right. Like, thighs burned. Yeah. I think actually, now that you said that, I remember another quite disgusting detail that I heard about that story that I won't. Yeah, that exactly, Tina. Correct. She was 100% in the right. Yeah, I forgot about that. She didn't get, like, I think she made, like, She got over 1 million, but she didn't get enough. Whatever it was, she didn't get enough. Yeah, agreed. There's no way it should cause that bad of a burn. All right, should we get back to the chess, maybe? Rather than talking about disfiguring burns. All right, well, clearly I'm supposed to sack my queen. I can't actually prove that I'm supposed to sack my queen. But clearly that's the tenor of the puzzle. But I don't actually believe it. Just, it's fun to pretend. Okay, so what actually is the right answer? Queen h6, queen d8. Although queen takes f5 might also be a candidate there. Rook e7? Is that nonsense? Is that crazy? I don't believe that works. Rook d1. It's a little slow, but knight d6. No. It could be rook d1. Rook d1 is just so slow. Alright, what's wrong with knight d6? I think it's a knight. And I don't have a follow-up? Knight d6, queen d6, rook d1, rook d3 is what I didn't like. That seems like a reasonable thing to not like. Struggling here. So, okay, rook d1. d5 was sort of my line of concern. And then I don't know. I mean, I guess he doesn't have a threat, but what do I do? Maybe rook fe1? Could be rook fe1. At least I'm starting to generate some kind of threat. I think my threat exists there. It's a little tough to know what black's gonna do. Black's gonna play queen a7, or King h1 seems fine. Tough stuff. I should have just sacked my queen before I started calculating anything. Then I wouldn't be in this conundrum. I like rook fe1, but I don't see why it's like super ultra mega winning. But I I'm threatening rook e7, I assume. I don't know what he does about it. Plays rook c7? He could do that. Wait, let's revisit this queen h6 thing. I stopped at queen h6, queen f5, but his... I mean, queen takes f8, checkmate would be good. So it probably is queen h6. Queen h6, and I'm threatening queen f8, I'm threatening queen f6. So he'll play queen d8. Then I don't super know what to do, but I mean, it looks pretty good. Do 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 do. Like then rook fe1 actually sort of makes sense. Dun, 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 dun. But I wish I had something more concrete. Queen h6, queen d8. I mean, I guess rook fe1 is threatening queen f8. Queen f8, rook e8. You could play king g8 there, though. Takes... I mean, I get d6 at the end, I guess, but... That's not even really true, because he has rook c1 check, rook c2, rook a2. Well, I have rook e2, so that's not really true. Okay, so maybe I win like a pawn or something there. I don't know, I think I'm on the right track, I just don't really... Not 100% sure, but I don't see anything that looks likely to be better. So I will play it. Okay, and then I was thinking rook fe1 with nebulous threats. So rook fe1, my idea is queen f8, rook e8, king g8, takes, knight d6, and claim... I don't know, man, I only want a pawn. Okay, so rook fe1, my idea is rook e8. Rook e8, rook e8, rook e8, queen e8, queen f6, king g8, queen g7 mate. That's a better idea. Okay, so I do have a threat. So he will play... I don't know what he'll play. He might just resort to crying, because I don't know how he's going to stop that. In that case, the move is good. No! What was it? Rook e7. What? I am lacking understanding. Oh. I have attained understanding. Because his bishop's overworked. Oh. That's kind of neat. Rook e7 and I'm threatening queen takes f5. It's a good threat. Alright. Did you guys find that? Probably someone did. Dominant Cat accidentally turned off caps lock. Wow. Oh, how's it going, Bunzo? Alright, I missed a lot of stuff. Alright, there was still some burn talk. Let's see. Then there was lowercase dominant cat, which is a topic of conversation. Bouncing found it, nice. Do. Yeah, Rook e7 was hard to see. If I had taken a little more time here rather than just continuing with my idea, maybe I find it. In general, in puzzles, I feel like the most productive way to do them is to figure everything out ahead of time and then not spend a lot of time calculating at every step. But these puzzles are a little different because these are from over the board games for the most part. I've seen some that are from like Titled Tuesday and stuff, but usually they're from over the board games, so they're positions that, like, you know, it sort of makes sense that you would have time to work through them. How's it going? It's initiative. Yeah, I always ignore the chat. Why is the color weird? What are you talking about? How's it going, Michael? We can look at the game and see if it was played. But that will mess up my scene horribly. Yeah, now you guys can't see nothing. Yes, it was played. And then there was no more game. That was the end of the game. So I guess that was a good move. Do 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 do. It looks very pink. Yeah, I don't normally that light, I have it blinding white, but I don't like doing that at night. I like having it be, it's kind of like a pinkish purple sort of thing. And I decided not to care today. Cool puzzle from an OTB game. How long will it take me? Are the puzzles generated automatically from OTB games, or are they curated by hand? I believe they're curated by hand. I don't know if the well, I guess the technology exists, but... What is the line after bishop d4? Let's see. So rook e7 exclam. Let's see what it gives. It gives queen takes e7. Alright, so it doesn't actually show this line. I don't think. Oh wait, it actually does. I don't know where in here it shows it. But it says take here, and you still got issues. So you can just take the bishop with impunity. Oh, f6 is good defending, but then your queen's gone, so not too good. The background is very blue and my face is very red. That's true. Took you 20 minutes to get it wrong over the board. I think I only want to stream about 15 more minutes. That's why I asked. Because I have an OTB game tomorrow that I need to prep for, so like I don't want to just stream all hours of the night. So can we maybe save it for a different time? I'll do like 1 or 2 more chess tempo puzzles. Because if it took you 20 minutes, it's going to take me at least 20 minutes. Especially if it took you 20 minutes when you'd already been, like, playing the game for presumably hours. That sounds like it would be tough. Wait, what did Chelato said? You voted for me chess streamer of the year even though I wasn't on the ballot. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, I assume that's a chess.com stupid thing that they do. Because, you know, they're a social media company, and social media companies have to do those sorts of things. Alright, am I profoundly stupid? Or is this, like, a relatively quick checkmate? It could be both. But I think I see checkmate. Check there, check. Okay, it's not as cut and dry as perhaps I first thought. So rook e1 check, king f2 probably. And then I was actually thinking about queen f4, but there's queen f3. Which may be mildly... Although, I mean, I should be winning there. I mean, the more forcing looking line is rook e1, king f2, rook f1, king e3, queen f4, king d3. It sort of seems like he's running away there. So, I mean, okay, so rook e1, king f2, queen f4, queen f3, queen d2, king takes g3, and then rook e3 wins material. But, you know, it's a little close. Oh, and by the way, I thought rook e1, king f2, queen f4. I thought he can't take the rook. I think he gets mated after queen e3. That's what I thought I calculated. In case anyone was wondering why I was hanging my rook. Valid question. I mean, I think in any case it's rook e1. I don't think knight e2 does anything special. I guess queen f6 is a pretty reasonable candidate. Queen f6 is certainly very reasonable. Queen f6, queen f3, but then rook e1, rook f1 sort of stuff. So is there better than just winning a queen for the rook and knight? Is really what it boils down to, because I think I can do that in more than one way. Oh, wait. My whole stupid line was stupid. Rook e1, king f2, queen f4, queen f3, rook f1 mate is a decent line. I missed that rook f1 was mate now. Okay, so then I just need to make sure my king takes e1 line's good. So rook e1, king f2, queen f4, king e1, queen e3, king d1, queen d3 was my plan. Yeah, that's just mate. So it looks good. All right, let's double check everything. So queen f4, queen f3, rook f1 is mate. If he takes the rook, I play queen e3 check. Only legal move is king d1, queen d3. If he goes back to e1, queen e2 is mate. King c2, then knight e2 is mate. All right, I believe everything. Sweet, that was good calculating. I figured it all out. Was I the only one that figured it out? I see a few lines in the chat, but they don't seem right. Ah, you missed queen d3 check. It's weird, that was the line I figured out first. It was the line where he hangs mate in 1 that I didn't figure out until later. But for some reason this, I just like, I got that immediately. Yeah, and then here. So I am a little surprised that, like... By the way, knight e2, it gives a try again, which I think Richie suggested somewhere. Knight e2, it says king h1. You gave king f2, queen f4. Maybe here he can play... Here he can play queen f3, though. Although you did later give knight e2, king h1. Okay, wait. Whoa. That's cool. Bouncing gave knight f4, which is the same idea. Threaten the bishop and threaten back rank. But this wins an extra pawn. So that's better. You could still send it. I guess I don't know what we... Wait, how did what Behold type... How did that ruin what you were typing? I'm confused. Knight takes c3 is the solution to your puzzle? Dang. Alright, I like that I calculated everything right there. Hooray. Was that mate in 5 from the get-go? Yeah, mate in 5. Alright, one more. I gotta get back to 1800 rating. Apparently that's the milestone that I'm gonna care about. In a real game I only had 14 seconds, yeah. Why did I consider queen f6 but not queen f4? I don't know. That's a good question. How did Dominant Cat get mod? All they ever say is meow. She says some other stuff sometimes. Why punch them from 5 feet away and miss when you can punch them in while you're right? I don't get it, but we'll just assume it's very funny. Alright, well, I did see Richie's suggestion, which I probably would not have thought of immediately, but I probably would have gotten there. It does seem relatively likely, because there aren't really checks or captures that make a ton of sense. So, okay, I'll analyze knight g5. We're threatening knight h3 checkmate. A reasonable threat. Let's say he plays like h4. That's something he could do. Okay, but then I play knight f3 and win his queen. So is that just the puzzle? There's no defense. He plays f3. That's what he'll do. Well, I mean, I could take it. I could. And you have to play like king f2. And then I don't know, it looks terrible for white. It's pretty hard to believe that that's not right. Do 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 do. Okay. I mean, knight takes f3 looks pretty good. I don't really know what I'm supposed to not like about that. Rook takes b3 is, like, something to consider, but I don't see why it would be all that good. The d4 square isn't that useful. I don't know. I don't know why knight f3 would be bad. I don't see like a huge tactical win afterwards, but it's very difficult for me to believe that there's better. Okay. I don't know, that one was a little unsatisfying, I think. Do 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 do. I still don't get what Tina's trying to say. I don't get it, but see you, Zampafex. Have a good one. Do 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 do. Limp is a funny word, yeah. Or flaccid, also funny. What okay?
Who's that Pokemon?
Problem with flaccid is that it's hard to actually put in. That's true. Like pushing rope, as they say. Imagine I'm in a death match with someone. Okay. And you've been winding up your arm for a KO punch. Okay. I find myself in these situations often, so... I don't have anything that has EX in it, except for Executor and Execute. And probably some other Pokemon I'm forgetting. Flaccid Biscuit doesn't have the same ring. It'd be a good, like, parody band, honestly. Alright, what do I do next, Tina? I'm imagining this. What am I supposed to do next? I might have a regular Arcanine sitting around here somewhere. Oh, you said if not any foil. Okay. Alright, well, I'll show one of my favorite ones, artwork-wise, that I haven't shown in a while. Okay. So here's Dark Doug Trio. I like the art because it might be easier to see without... No, you gotta actually kind of have the light. So, it's maybe a little hard to see, but... the art is... the Doug Trio is just, like, busting up into some kid's bedroom. I think that's, like, I don't know. Pretty sick, right? Also, that one was that was one of my first, like, hollow first editions that I got out of a booster pack, so that was pretty cool. Okay. You don't want your arm to fall flaccid whilst KO punch. And this was an analogy for playing Queen F4 instead of Queen F6. Alright, I get it. I will accept the joke. The Rocket cards do have really good art in general. Docks the value of your complete Pokemon collection? I don't even know. Like, I've done some research and I've tried to figure out the prices of some of the cards I have. I mean, it's definitely in four figures, but it would be a lot of work to actually sell them, you know? So I don't know what the value is. But I mean, I have so many cards, and I have a decent number of cards that are, you know, worth, you know, $100 or more. A decent number that are worth, you know, 20, 50. Alright, let's do one more puzzle, because this last one I found unsatisfying. And if I get one more, I might get to 1800. Okay, I'm white, which is not the color that I thought I was. It really looks like I should be black. Okay, I believe this is just mate. Rook F6. Oh wait, no, that doesn't make sense what I was saying. Oh wait, it is mate. Rook F6, King H7, Rook H8, King H8, Rook H6, mate. That's cute. Oh, it didn't give me enough points to get to 1800. It was such a cute mate, too. Crisscross ladder mate. Yeah, pretty much. At first, I was thinking it was rook g7 check, king h8, rook h6 check. Then I realized how much of a stupid I was. But figuring out how stupid I was, then I found this. So sometimes it's good to be stupid, as long as you realize that you're stupid before you do the stupid. Like winding your arm, I don't know. Alright, last one. Is this Shrimply Queen A4 forking the rook and the bishop? What's the current material situation? Homie's got a rook and a knight for my queen. But Queen A4, he's just losing some material. I don't see what he can do. So it very much seems like Queen A4. I don't even know what he's gonna do. I don't see a move that puts up any resistance. So I'm gonna just do it, I guess. Okay, and then I just take the bishop. And then I guess it's gonna play like rook d8, and then I'm gonna have to find a move. I'm guessing that's what's gonna happen? I don't know. Nope, the puzzle's over. I got to 1800! All-time high standard tactic rating, it says. Although I basically never do standard, I've always done mixed. So that's why. You learn to not hang your pieces due to thinking of your opponent as a neighbor trying to murder you. I mean, whatever works for you, I guess. I don't know. Good knob with 1800, thank you. You can get higher, I'm sure. Yeah, I think I could. But this was a good tactics session. I got 15 out of 18 correct. And I gained 69.5 points. My performance was 1878. Nice and a half. Right. Alright, let's see what my estimated... That's all that matters is... What's your estimated FIDE rating? Need 21 non-duplicates. You guys can't even see what's going on here. Here, this will help. So for standard, I guess I have to do... Because I haven't... Look at it. I mean, I like never do standard. So mixed tactics, it says I'm 1922. Which is about... I mean, I don't have a FIDE rating, but that's about 300 points higher than what one would think my FIDE rating would be based on my USCF rating. Nevertheless, I will consider this gospel. Yeah, I did a lot between 2016 and 2023. And then this was like one day okay, it was 2 days in April 2023, and then today. Used to sack pieces for no reason? Wait, you're saying you don't do that now? How far would I drive to get a FIDE rating? Atlanta. So like 2 hours. If I get a good enough position, can sack... What do you don't have any pieces left, though? You gotta have some. Ooh, in mixed tactics, I'm number 82 in all of ChessTempo. But in real tactics, I'm number 1298. We'll go with 82. I'm the 82nd best chess person in the world. Something like that. How is it possible that I've done 1,400 standard tactics when I, like, never do them? Like, how could I have done... Like, it looks like I've literally done tactics on, like maybe 15 days in all of history, and I've done 1,400? I don't believe that. There must be history prior to this that, like, doesn't get saved or something. I guess I'm gonna just start using standard tactics instead of mixed. I guess that's what I'll do. And then there's these graphs. Graphs make you feel like the website's good because you're getting data. I like this graph. You can kind of see, like, hey, when the problems get harder, you get them wrong more. I don't know. Maybe that's what it was, its initiative. Oop, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, mixed, you have some puzzles where the correct answer is, like, the only move to maintain equality. But also, on mixed, they're timed. Correct, there's time penalty. Okay, I guess that's the end of the stream. So who should we raid? Let's take a quick little peek here at who is around. Let's see, we got John, we got Bouncy. Bouncy says maybe poker. Let's raid Bouncy. I don't know what chess leak code means, but I saw he was talking to John about that the other day. Alright, raid Bouncing because he found Rookie 7 earlier. That's fair. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. So I'll probably stream tomorrow. Like I said, I have an OTB game tomorrow afternoon, so maybe we'll do OTB review, depending on how good the game is. And then I might do more of these ChessTempo streams, because I have a tournament this weekend. That's like what I'm trying to sort of prepare for. So Rookie 7 was obvious. Yeah, it's weird how that happens. Sometimes you just, like, see the move and then you can't unsee it. Thank you, It's Initiative. Alright, so thanks Jane Galt earlier for the raid. Everybody go follow me on YouTube. I need to get a big banner that says follow me, and I want to get to 500 subscribers. I'm a hair over 400, but I need to get to 500 so that YouTube will give me money. Right now they don't give me any money. So it would help me out if I could get money from YouTube. Okay, anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.